Hey guys, welcome to our Pro Gun Podcast. God bless America. President Trump was elected. Thank God. Every day, the liberals chip away at our Second Amendment rights, and it's been going on for years. And hopefully, President Trump will put an end to this. Right? Now, what I can expect, or what I'm hoping to see, is what President Trump said he was going to do and make national reciprocity. And here's something that I just don't understand. Driving is a privilege, not a right. But yet, you can drive from California to Maine and any state in between off of that driver's license, and you're good to go. But yet, the right to keep and bear arms, which is a right, pretty much changes from state to state. Your Second Amendment rights shouldn't end at your front door or at a state border. Now, I'm not a lawyer and I don't play one on TV, but here's my feeling. My feeling is that the states should not be able to take away your Second Amendment rights. The Constitution was not made for specific states. It was meant for the entire country. So, in my opinion, federal law should trump state law when it comes to the Constitution. And President Trump said he was going to make reciprocity nationwide. Now, I was at the 2004 NRA convention in Dallas, and here's what President Trump had to say.
And I will ask Congress to send a bill to my desk to allow national concealed carry reciprocity. You want protection. Just like your driver's license or your marriage license, your Second Amendment must apply across state lines. It will. We'll get it done pretty quickly, too.
Now, the liberals have been attacking our Second Amendment rights for decades. And President Trump wants to protect our Second Amendment rights. And I believe him. I mean, this is coming from a man who survived 2 assassination attempts, and he still believes that people should be able to carry firearms and that your Second Amendment rights don't end at the border. Now, even though I'm hopeful, it's not as easy as it sounds, okay? And I don't believe this is going to happen within 4 years, and I'll tell you why. The individual states that are liberal run, they're going to tie this up in court forever, right? So it's not a process that's going to happen quickly. I know he's got the right intention and he wants it to happen quickly, but in my mind, I don't see this happening in 4 years. Now, there are some things that we can do to mitigate this. Like, we have a lot of Supreme Court justices that are in their 70s, like Clarence Thomas, etc. Now, hopefully what he can do is convince them to retire so that he can fill those spots with younger Supreme Court justices that are Second Amendment friendly. And if he would put young people in those positions, our Second Amendment rights would be protected for decades. And we won't have to deal with this bullshit from the liberals, right? I mean, all they do is chip away at our rights. And fortunately, at least for now, we're not going to have any new bullshit federal gun laws because we have control of the House, the Senate, and the White House. President Trump and the rest of the Republicans are not going to allow that to happen. Another thing he needs to do is dismantle the ATF. That is just a organization that has just run rampant for years, and they do things that are actually illegal. The job of the ATF is to enforce existing gun laws, not create them. Creating new gun laws, that's the job of the executive branch of government. But yet the ATF makes up all these bullshit rules and enforces them. And because all the government agencies have been run by Democrats, they've been letting them get away with it. So I really hope that President Trump does what he said he was going to do and try to make it national reciprocity and having control of the House and the Senate. I'm hoping that, we do have the fight. And believe me, the individual states are going to fight. But I still just don't see how individual states get to trample on our Second Amendment rights. The Second Amendment rights were meant for the people in America. They weren't made only for people in certain states. And I'll say it again, I just can't see why the federal laws can't trump state laws when it comes to the Constitution. I'd really like to know your thoughts on this. Please leave your comments. Thanks for watching.